You're listening to Evolving Echoes with Monica and
Martin. We talk about things that matter, like self-discovery, personal growth, and wisdom that echoes through our 20s and beyond.
Okay, what did I do yesterday actually?
Yesterday?
Yeah, what did I do yesterday? I actually happened to watch Wicked 2 times. This is last week. Yeah, let's say last week, I think. Yeah, Wicked, this, movie. Let's say it's a movie. Is it a movie? The theater, I don't know if you saw my Instagram story. I watched 2 times. Cannot believe. But I am the person who doesn't really watch something twice after I watch it. But this time I happened to watch it.
Is it a new movie?
The song I was playing before, it was from Wicked.
Oh.
Actually, it was like I watched it last year in the theater. It was so good.
Okay, last year.
And this year, they released a song. They released a movie about it, basically. And I watched it. It was so good, so inspiring. And then I watched again the same week. I cannot believe it.
Wicked.
Yeah, you should watch it.
I have watched...
Ariana Grande is there. The music, the songs are like so crazy.
Ariana Grande. I don't really like her.
You don't like her? Oh no. But her songs are good though.
Yeah, I think I actually liked the music that you played. I was dancing.
Yeah.
But I have watched some movies twice. Oh, like you mean in cinema, right?
Yeah. In the cinema I watched.
Yeah, I watched Kinds of Kindness twice in the cinema, which is crazy because it's a 3 hours movie.
What? 3 hours?
And it's an insane movie. Like really, it's provocative and bold.
Yeah, I love watching those kind of things.
I think you should watch it, but I don't think you're gonna like
it. You don't think so? Then maybe I won't like it.
No, but you should try. Maybe
I should try. Yeah.
Maybe you're open-minded.
I will maybe prove you wrong.
Yeah, that would be actually cool.
Oh my!
I'm gonna be really excited if you like the movie, because then we can talk about it.
Yep. And today we're gonna talk about lessons learned in our 20s so far. This is gonna be part 2 actually.
Yeah, this is Evolving Echoes. Lol.
Hello.
And and this is part 2 of the discussion, the lessons we learned in our 20s, and there are so many things.
I'll go with the first point because there are so many things. But
so many things that we listed, like the things that we think we learned, right?
I think in all together it turned out to be like almost 30 now, I guess, points.
Yeah.
But for this part, I think we will just like go with the flow, go with the main points for now.
Go with the flow.
Yeah.
It seems like a lot of things, although we are kind of in the middle of our 20s, right? Yeah. Like I'm only 25 and you're 26.
I'm 26. Oh no! Now everyone knows my age. I usually don't like saying my age to other people. I just want people.
I just exposed you.
Oh, no.
But I don't know. I don't think it's a big deal.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a big deal, but like.
It's not like people now have your DNA sample.
But it's just like I don't want things to, I guess, personal, like very, very personal things to be personal.
Oh yeah, your age is quite personal.
It's not personal. It's not personal.
No, it's
But still.
Yeah,
but
no,
that's
it's
fine.
That's
fine. Eventually, you guys would have known it. I mean.
Yeah.
What do you think about the skills over degrees? Do you believe like?
So.
Okay. You can go.
Believe in what?
Do you? I think we're like rushing too much today, right? Are we?
It's great. I think it's great.
Like a lot of ideas are flowing through our mind right now. Yeah. So, what I was saying, I forgot. I mean, do you believe that skills are enough, even though you do not have the degree?
So I have actually read articles. I have went through Quora. Have you heard about Quora, the platform where people post questions.
Yeah, that's very famous.
Yeah, it's quite famous. And
searches there.
Yeah, I have checked like that and some, I think Reddit too at some point, where I was like looking if degrees actually matter for software engineers, because that's my field and that's also your field actually. And I was very curious because I have these 2 degrees I got, and does it give me any opportunities, or like it does if you make it happen. I think it comes just it's up to you. I think having a degree is a good thing. It's a good thing because it's not just you gaining knowledge, but also making connections with smart people, because it's an environment where you can actually meet really talented, intelligent people. And I'm not just talking about the peers, but I'm also talking about teachers, professors, PhD students, I don't know, anyone. I think there are a lot of intelligent people in universities.
I don't know if you know it or not, but in our university, I heard someone saying that that guy went to the university just to find a partner. Yeah, this is very interesting.
Whoa, I never heard. Wow.
I don't know that person, but I know that person. But I heard from someone else.
Okay, so it happened like here.
University Tartu, yeah.
Wow.
I'm not too sure if he found the partner though. But
That would be interesting. Yeah. We should invite him as a guest to our podcast. That's gonna be crazy. Yeah.
But yeah, you do find smart people in the university. You make
amazing connections too.
They could be, I mean, those friends could be go along with you in your life. For instance, I met you. Oh, hey, who would have known that I would make a podcast with this guy?
Yeah, like yeah, it's crazy. Like if someone told me this 3 years ago, that at some point I'm gonna do a podcast with one of those people, and especially you, because we weren't really, we just like met several times, good vibes, but yeah.
I think altogether in my masters I met like 2 or 3 nice friends. I mean, yeah, there were more, right? I met lots of people, but I think who are like sticking with me right until now, basically. So I think that's enough. That's a good outcome.
I mean, considering your cautious attitude, it's good. It's good. No, 2 or 3, it's great actually, because some people don't even make friends. Yeah. It's so sad. But I think degrees, like university, let's say university, right? Generally, it does bring a lot of opportunities. You just have to be able to, hold on, like utilize them, like take them, actually, go for it. The degree itself, I think it also helps. There were some job opportunities where recruiters told me that you have to send us your diploma, you have to send us this, like this paper crap, but they still want it.
That's true, but sometimes I feel like they don't really look at look at the degrees.
Maybe it's a formality, I don't know. But maybe it's for junior.
Perhaps maybe if we have prepared some sort of really good projects, like by learning, like Coursera, like from Coursera or something, but and then you do not even go to the university, right? But you have that skill sets that is required for a certain job. I think at that time they are like willing to take you actually.
So Coursera is a good point, right? Because it has this courses and you get skills and certifications. It's amazing. The thing is, at the University of Tartu, generally many universities I think do that, but we got this free subscription in Coursera. It was cool. Like,
did you take any courses from there?
I did take some courses there. I never actually finished anything or like submitted the points. No, not really, but I did try some courses there. It's pretty cool. That's one opportunity that you get from university. That
I think I also took some of the courses from there. I'm not too sure if those courses used to give the certifications or not, but I did take some courses from there. They were really nice. I think I did some projects also by watching some of the videos there, and it was very nice. But I think skills or degrees. I think degrees are very overrated. I feel
generally they are. I would say that just a degree, it's not enough.
For me, I'm not too sure. Yes, I did my master's. I'm not too sure if that was actually helpful for me to get a job, because I think that even after finishing my bachelor's, I would have gotten a job, I guess. I actually think that I should have taken a gap year between my bachelor's and my master's to gain a certain work experience, right? Maybe 1 or 2 years, and then get a master's degree. I think it's very important that you gain the work experience rather than just sticking with the academical, things, right? Maybe for some people who wants to do research and stuff maybe for them it's useful, right?
For academic.
But for me, I do not want to. I mean, for now at least.
I heard that masters generally it's an entrance to PhD. Basically, people who want to do PhD, they can do masters, and it totally works for them, because PhD is also, in a way, it's work. It's a job. It's a full-time job, basically. And then you can follow up and work at university, basically, or whatever you want, with this PhD degree. And that's where it lands you a job. That's actually where it lands you a job.
If you do PhD, you are gonna spend 4 or 5 years of your life. But do you really want to spend that much of time? Yeah, some people do, but maybe that they want to stick with this research.
Yeah, I think that's the whole point. That's the whole. We're actually, me and Rajan.
Oh my God, I heard someone who finished PhD. I think he got a senior level job after that in, I don't know, Google or Microsoft or something.
Yeah, probably doing research. Because all those companies have research team, especially now, AI research. I actually heard the story yesterday where there was this man studying in Tallinn, doing masters, and then he went to Switzerland to do PhD there, and now he's working in research team in OpenAI.
Oh wow!
He was doing studies on AI, and see. And it's a pretty big deal, actually. He moved to US from here. And I mean, imagine going from Estonia to Switzerland, and then from Switzerland to US, and you were in the research team in OpenAI. That's so cool.
You are inspiring me to do PhD, aren't you?
It's up to you, your vision, how you're gonna take this and utilize this. If you think that, okay, I'm gonna go to a master's and just gonna get a job, it's fair point you make there, that you can also get a job after bachelor degree, actually.
I feel for me, I just want to gain work experience and go from there rather than sticking with the academics. My almost half of my life, because if I do PhD, it's gonna be, I might be 30 or something, then it's kind of half of my life, I would say. So yeah, I feel I might waste my time, maybe because I do not love going to university that much. I like watching videos, gaining experience from there, or gaining skills right from there.
Knowledge.
Yeah, knowledge. Let's say knowledge.
There's a lot of knowledge gaining there.
Yeah. I prefer that rather than worrying about not going. Rather than, how do I say, meeting the deadlines always and rushing about all these things. Stressful. Yeah, it's very stressful. I don't want to go through that thing.
Yeah, I was really happy when I finished my master's.
Yeah,
I was I said to myself that I'm never ever going back to academia, because 6 years and I think high school and school generally was also like that. So like, what if you can calculate all of that? It's like 17 years.
Sometimes it could get too much.
But I think at university it was more chill, you know, and I think at university I had more freedom.
When I was doing my master's, I feel like so many things are new to me. I feel like those things are kind of like naturally gained to experience if we had like taken some, you know, or done some jobs, I guess. Maybe because of that I was like so stressed out in the beginning. Oh, I don't know anything. Like my friends knew so many things. Yeah, I know that they had worked somewhere before, you know, masters, but still I feel like, oh, is it actually worth it for me? Do people actually use these things in the workplace? So I was kind of lost, I think, in my masters.
So again, I'm gonna make this point. It's a different topic, but still the same point is that I think it's also very individual. I have these degrees, yes, but I also took extra courses. I was studying a bachelor in English in my country, and the thing is, when I started, I didn't really speak properly in English. I just knew like basics, a bit of grammar, enough to pass the exam, but you know, no real like speaking skills or something. So what I did is I took I started going to English school, like taking English courses, lessons, and I spent some time, like maybe a year in total, taking these extra courses and also doing university stuff. Then I also was taking programming courses. And it was all along with my university. So I would say that both worked for me really well. Like just one, I don't think it would be enough for me.
I agree. I think I agree. The courses that are taught in our university are definitely not enough to get a job. Yeah, maybe they are okay to get like first job, but like the things that you do at a workplace, they are not enough. The university just teaches some basics. I think they teach you some basics. Yeah, like taking courses are extra courses, and then maybe using those, you know, knowledge to do some sort of side projects. Yeah, those are very valuable, I think. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. I want to give an example. My programming teacher, who is like a very, very talented engineer in my country, like he's quite famous. And he has his own YouTube channel actually too. And he has a degree that is completely non-IT. So he studied something else for 4 years, but he started doing IT just on his own. He learned things on his own. And he really, really became like an amazing engineer just by gaining these skills on his own. So he has no IT degree at all. Let's say he has no degree at all. It's not helping him in any way. It's just a piece of paper. But he gained this experience. He worked in some places. He got really good experience. And then he worked for some cool companies around the world, actually, like remotely. And he also gives lessons. Sometimes he does. I think right now he's actually doing some seminars and some schools.
You know, when you start to teach other people, at that time your knowledge grows, or like you become more curious, I think, and then you start searching about those things, right? And then that makes you like really active and like very curious, and then very knowledgeable, and you learn while the other people are also, or your students are learning, right? Yeah, that's a good point. That's very impressive, actually.
Yeah, I know. He was so inspiring. He helped me a lot. He's actually like the reason why I am, like, he really helped me in this, because I actually did teaching. I was teaching kids. It's like web development, programming, like really starting from basics, but then going, to front end mostly because it's more interesting for kids, and like, but then we also did back end. It was very fun, and the one thing that I learned from it is that the best way to learn something is to actually teach, because that's how I solidified my knowledge, I improved, I built up on it. I learned a lot of things at this job that I was doing in parallel with my university, actually.
Wow. That's a lot of things.
Yeah. Then I quit that job and came here.
Do you like that you came here? I mean,
yeah,
okay.
I think,
The
yeah,
transition,
I
okay.
think, and I think my time spent in university was actually really useful. Like, because I know the internship I had here was in a way thanks to this opportunity that I got from university. I think it also, like, I always studied for free. Like, I got my education always for free. Some people pay for this, but it wasn't an option for me. Or let's say it could be, but it's like difficult, and I don't really. I just knew that there is an opportunity to get it for free, so I'm just gonna do it. So I got both my degrees, like, just with scholarship.
Same, actually.
Yeah. And that's how I think when it's like that, that's definitely good.
That opens the door for you also. Like, you can travel, you can go to another country and then still, study for free. And like, you are saving a lot at that. You are not even spending much money. Yeah.
But otherwise, I think paying for it sometimes it's too much.
I think if you're paying for it at that time, you might have to do like side jobs, and you can do side jobs still, even if you are not paying or paying, right? But still,
I think you see less value in that, because sometimes you pay a lot of money, you just get overwhelmed, and you're like, oh, what the hell is this? I think it's just also like psychological in a way,
Do you think that you finished your degree at the right age? What do you think?
I would say that I didn't have an option.
Okay.
In my case, in my particular case, and actually in case of every guy who is from Azerbaijan, we have a conscription in our country. So that means that after you finish your schools, you're supposed to go to army.
Oh, yes.
And that's something I didn't want to do at age of 18. I was a kid, and I wanted to study, actually. So it's not like I went to study because I didn't want to go army. Those both things really worked for me. So I went to study right after school, and that definitely was good for me. Because I made new friends. I gained some knowledge. I understood IT field better, and like, it was good. And then I had to get my master's right away, because I actually wanted to follow up, and I was like very specific about my choice. Like, I wanted to do software engineering. That's it. And there were only few universities in Europe that had this particular specialization, basically. In Estonia was one of them.
So technically, you do think that age is not just a number in that case, isn't it?
It's not about the age, though. It's about circumstances. I think I would have loved to have a gap year between my bachelor and master's, because it was overwhelming. It was overwhelming because I finished my bachelor, like this thesis and stuff, and now I have to prep for. So I was also like doing IELTS and other stuff, because I had to prepare for my master application. So that was really overwhelming. Like, you finish your university, and in 2 months you go to another university in a different country, and it's masters, and it's I think our first semester, it was crazy.
Oh my God, we were taking one programming language. It was like, oh my God, what's going on?
Insane. F#, right?
Yeah, it was.
It was insane. So I would say, like, I would have loved to have a gap year between those, and like maybe work and gain some work experience, as you say. I think I actually agree with that. And then and go and do masters. But I had no choice. I either go to army, like, because of conscription, or I keep studying. So I was like, I better keep studying. And I actually wanted to study abroad, because the level of education is better than in my country. And I got scholarship here, so I was like, that's perfect. I'm gonna try. It was a bold move though, but
Do you think moving to another country is always a good thing to do? Or
I think
what do you think?
using always or like applying it in some statements is wrong. Never, always, those things don't work.
Yeah.
It's because it depends.
Yeah, I think for me, I always liked going out. I mean, out of the country. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it was like naturally my family would be like moving around anywhere.
That's how you were raised.
Yeah, that's how I was raised. Sorry, maybe that's the reason I'm like, okay, I don't want to do my bachelor's here or like master's even in my country, right? So I moved also to Estonia because I wanted to do my master's. Yeah, I mean I actually thought of applying to the States or the UK, right, for my studies. But I thought like if I apply there, then they require so many things, right? And I'm gonna waste my 1 year, I guess, almost for there. I do not want to do that. I do not want to do that. That's why I want to directly do master's in that case also, because I didn't want to go through all these things. I think if you do or like go from Nepal to the States, then it's gonna take you 1 year. Maybe for other countries it doesn't take, because the process is maybe a bit smooth, right? But yep, I also only applied to University of Tartu actually, and I got in.
Whoa,
yeah, I only applied to this university, and I even did not know about this Estonia at all. It was my dad who found this country, who found this who found this university, and he wanted me to get here basically. And then I was not even like looking for other university at this point. I finished my bachelor's in I think July or June, and then but before that I had already applied for University of Tartu, and I thought like, okay, if I get in there I will just go here, because I also had not other choices. I think I would have other choices if I had waited for a bit. I didn't want to wait. I just wanted to get out. I just wanted to, I think, a new start of my life. So I just like went for it. Yeah.
Good job on that.
Maybe because of that, I wanted to, do my best to write the motivation letter, because I wanted to get in so bad. I also wanted the scholarship, because I do not want to spend any money of my dad, because I don't know, for some reasons I do not like spending other people's money.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You feel like you now owe them, or maybe it's not completely your
He did
your achievement.
Yeah, he did help me like getting the flights and stuff, but for for universities and stuff. But yeah, it was very.
No,
it was a good transition, I would say. Yeah, you were saying.
It's normal to get help from your family. I also got some help, but I like to be independent. Yeah, and I feel like you do it too. Okay, so I think this was a crazy discussion. Really good, really good, really good. And I would actually like to keep talking about this and like for hours maybe, but we don't have all the time.
We don't have all the time. We are talking we talked so much.
We talked so much about this, and this is actually a really
like
cool topic.
Now.
We had a really cool topic actually, and so many other learnings that are like about this too.
No worries, we will talk more in the next parts, upcoming parts.
I have one more. We have so many ideas about this. So see you in the next episode. This is 𝙀𝙀𝘋𝙊𝙀. Put like, subscribe. Cheers. Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.